Massive. The Big Massive Podcast. Yo, the Big Massive Podcast. Oh, Only Massive Podcast by day, Big Massive by night. Only Massive, you know I'm Only Massive. Big Massive Podcast.
You can't fucking be available.
Bad farm, everyone.
I'm at
Grab
work.
it.
I need to get back to my work. Hurry up. I'm saying there's no point me asking a guest on
Oh,
because
no, sure, there's no point.
it doesn't suit you.
You say that all the time.
That's why there's no guests.
None of the time suit you either.
I'm most flexible about out of all this. I can do anything.
Twice I've been sitting here myself and you never turned up. Because you had family things.
When?
Oh, you had a family thing?
When?
2 mornings I booked you.
You booked me.
The last time I booked you.
When did you book? You booked me. When?
The last time I booked you, you ignored my texts.
When did you book me? You
2
booked me?
mornings. And you said...
Oh, no.
You said to me, I don't work around your schedule. So I say I work around your schedule.
What schedule's that?
I don't know.
What are you
The
talking
2 mornings I booked you. You didn't turn up. You had a family thing.
No, you're on about I can do it at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Do you want to do it? No.
No, you said aye. And then you never showed.
Well, you've been sitting here and I didn't show.
Aye, twice.
That's a lie.
You came in and you says, I don't work around your schedule.
When?
Was it a couple of months ago?
No.
Before Christmas, I booked you twice.
Didn't happen.
Of course it didn't happen.
When that happened.
He's in bad form today, folks. It must be the wee
Oh
hangover
my
from the-
God.
the wee hangover from
Do you
the
know what's
weekend.
happening? You're
What?
doing a Tommy now.
What?
You're in bad form, so you're trying to push it on
I'm
me.
in good form.
How are you? Look
I've had a wee
look at the way
relaxing.
you're going on.
I've had a wee relaxing day.
Everybody listening to his tone of voice, who's in the bad form?
You?
Why?
Cause
You?
oh, hey, I've work to get back to it. Let's go. Let's
I do.
go.
I do.
Fuck's sake, let's go. Hurry up.
When
That's
did
you in
I-
good form?
When did hurry up, let's get things done. How's that not good form?
All right, Tommy.
What's wrong with me?
No,
There's something wrong with me.
I'm grand. I'm in no rush.
So you got Serena Terry to come on the podcast?
Yes. 2 weeks' time.
And when? What date?
She's going to get back to me at the end of the week. She's a break in her tour in 2 weeks' time. She said she'd love to come on.
I'll check if I'm available.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. See if you, but 2 weeks' time, you probably be better for him.
When are you doing it? Is it going to be in this place or is it Monday nights or?
We'll have to wait to see what she says. I'll have to work around the guest.
Fuck. Unless it's somebody you don't like.
Ah, true.
You're a cunt too, yeah.
Somebody rides lady
Welcome
boys.
to the fucking Some Boy Outrides Lady Boys. I was sort of put off getting them on the programme, you know.
Man, they're doing some fighting.
We did see this here. Because I was organising to get him on, remember?
Aye.
Then you didn't want him on?
Not that I didn't want him on. I just don't know what he has going on outside of.
2 million followers. That's
Well, you can't argue that. Like, but man,
No,
that's his
what do you
videos.
call him again?
I don't even know.
Where do you hear this? This sort of made me go, ugh.
Oh, I think you told me this.
What's his name?
I don't know his name. It's MTM
MT.
UVPC.
There. It's on it there. Message. No.
He's Black G. You don't follow him
I
anymore.
must have a couple of ones, I'd say. Is that him there?
Yeah.
So it says, you should get a TikTok made up. Hold on, let me see this.
Hey man, you want to know the best thing about the fucking Lady Boys?
Should we be playing that?
No. 4 minutes. But you can do the reaction. What do you get? Do you know what I mean? I was sort of like, because they said I'm going to be chatting about the Lady Boys now. I says, hey, that's what we're bringing you on because that's what's gone viral.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was a voice message in there that was quite graphic.
Wasn't it?
No, I like.
That's what he wants to talk about when it comes on, you see.
There's very few things that I think lower the tone, but that would definitely lower the tone.
We're low, like. That's probably-
Awkward snakes.
So I stopped asking. So that was, there's guest number one. Who else was the other one? Oh, Doms, you don't want him on?
Aye, but the wee girl, the health and well-being girl, I'm quite happy for to have her on.
So I don't want to go back to these people because you've intimidated me that much. Out of getting guests. I sure you've got this face. Who is it, you fucking... Who is it this time? This is, well, I'll tell you later. I can even say to you, I'll tell you later, because I couldn't be bothered dealing with your... So I says, I'll just tell you later on when I'm on the farm. Fucking drinking wine or something. You know what I mean?
Mickey Joe, you're the bun man. You're the bun man that does all the buns around the town. 2 million followers, let's get him on.
Aye. But how do you know what they could be the best podcast ever? Who the fuck are you, like?
I don't want to call a podcast out, but I know a podcast does that same kind of podcast, and I don't like it.
I know who you're on about now, too. I think. They just bring on for hits.
Aye.
So who do you want on? What about this boy that you were going to get that fucking did the troubles and all?
He never got back to me.
Aye.
It was February. He says to me he's going to be over. Yeah, he's actually in the Chronicle this week.
The fucking dogs and casting season.
He's actually in the Chronicle this week about his book and the troubles, but he never got back to me, so...
Fuck him.
Fuck him. You know what I mean?
There's a few we could get. It's just... Do you know what? We're just lazy here. You have to sit down and time manage everything out.
I think Serena Terry would be a good one because I think she's a good story from doing her tour last year to this year.
So I wonder if she said ID because she's turned down every podcast.
I know. Wonder why.
It's definitely because of my fucking support during her fucking whip
No.
song. What are you talking
She was
about?
like, "Now, Elling for you." That's what she's. Do you want me to read the message?
Now.
But you know what? She has a great story. The rise through Mammy Banter to on stage.
She'd be actually good unreal on a podcast.
Aye, I think
because the thing I got about Serena is you don't know these people that are taking off. You know what I mean? Nobody does. Nobody knows. There's a lot of people that make their mind up about you before you meet them.
Aye.
And then Serena was even saying on the comedy circuit she didn't feel the love because probably down to jealousy.
Aye.
She's jumping straight on to big fucking shows.
But it's not even comedy. It's like if you're working on a job where someone...
Oh, telling
if you have a manager who started cleaning the toilets, worked the front desk, worked up to supervisor, now is manager, and then someone just jumps the whole queue and comes in as manager, of course there's going to be resentment.
See the guy who owns all the Spires?
Yeah.
Has it Spires? Beside you?
Aye.
He started working on the floors up in Homa.
Aye.
Now he owns them all. Class that you can just fucking climb up through. How does it happen? Somebody else told me another great example of that. But no, so Serena, when I met her, and she was just like, fuck, she's just a young girl trying to learn.
Aye.
And get on with things and has a family. And then she had a real rough year.
Aye.
Her dad died, divorced, perimenopause, children. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, then you've the pressure then to perform.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Being the fucking, hello.
Aye, man, I'm buzzing for her now, going back to the start and doing it round and doing the tours and doing the work in progress.
Do you know what? See, to be fair...
And getting a lot of success. Well, going by you, she's getting a lot of success.
Oh, aye. She's really improved her stand-ups over the last couple of months because she didn't do this. And I was saying, is there anybody else in the world, can anybody give an example of somebody that did their first stand-up set to 8,500 people? Now, I don't think it was her first time doing stand-up, but it was her first time doing that hour.
Aye.
So for anybody else, just to put it in text, any comedians that are going on tour, do a work in progress tour.
Yeah.
So Andrew Ryan and Colin Geddes are both coming to the Boiler Room next month, right? Andrew Ryan's tour doesn't start to 2027.
Yeah.
He's doing work in progresses all this year.
Yeah.
So he's going to have 7 or 8 months of trying shit out and get that right before it goes on tour. And then even your first night in tours started like, right, you know what I mean?
Aye.
So Serena's first gig on her tour without any... Because you don't know... This is the thing about comedy. It's not like you can rehearse. Now, you can rehearse and you'll have a rhythm maybe and you'll remember it all.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's going to be funny.
No.
The only way you're going to find out it's funny is by audiences.
And plus you'll add wee bits in. You'll say something off the cuff that turns into an extra wee bit on top of it that you'll
I
add
don't know if Serena's going to do this, right? But she talks candidly about Late Late Show.
Yeah.
And she opened, after Late Late Show, she opened the next 5 shows with that story, which is a fucking cracker because she's chatting. Listen, she goes, I'm from Derry. I'm famous, but I'm not used to it. And when you're sitting in the Late Late Show
You're nervous?
with the fucking superstars beside you, do you know, it's an out of body experience. And she says, even her leaning over your man to chat to the girl,
Aye.
or leaning over the girl, I didn't watch it, but it's a cracker bit. And I said to Serena, you need to open every show. She goes, but sure, by the time the tour starts, who's going to remember that? I said, everybody's going to remember the Late Late Show.
Aye.
It was the whole talk. It actually did you good, I think. But the comedy will make it better, so it's a good way to start the show. Let's put this to bed. And it's funny as fuck.
Aye, plus, man, that's what I want to get into, like, the hate.
So, you're right, what you're saying is her first set, I think she even did the first one, and she was meant to do an hour. She did like half an hour and went, where am I going with this and all, and came off and says, that's rough. And she's saying, you and Fenton did really well. I said, but we're doing their tried and tested stuff.
Aye.
That's the reason. See, by the 8th gig, you could see her relaxed up there. She knew where she was going with jokes. She knew what jokes really killed. She knew what ones didn't, because we recorded everything for her.
Aye.
So then it just makes total sense that whenever I says, you, in the SSE arenas, the SSE Serena, as we called it, was the end of the first part of her tour. The recording. The first part of her tour it ends in the SSE arena, so she'll already have about 10 gigs of the tour done by the time she gets to. I said, see the difference. So you going into the SSE arena now with 10 work in progresses and 8 shows behind you in big theatres. So she did rooms with us where people are walking past the stage,
Aye.
shouting, drinking.
Aye.
So her tour's going to be more secure because it's either a theatre or a arena. Mm-hmm. And there's people, there's the fourth walls there, they break down, but you can sort of keep them away. Where she was in the pubs, the bars, upstairs and places, wee dirty fucking green rooms, and taking that out and putting that on and changing it. That's the way you work it.
Aye.
And I think she really, really appreciated it, because at the end of every show, she just thanked me and Fenton and Eamon from the top down.
I know, but you give me a lot of stick. Like, I wasn't really interested on having Mammy Banter on before she had a good story to tell. Like, just right off the wave of her followers from just doing wee funny skits, because I think we've had those people on before, and I don't think they have a great story to tell. It's just like, I do a couple of wee videos, I took off. I don't know. How'd they get, I don't know.
See, Serena's where I'd be interested too, man, is how it started with a video, obviously. And then she wrote a book, was a bestseller. And then went on tour. I don't know if last year was her first tour, but I know that whoever was influencing her or thinking and stuff says, no, you don't need to do clubs and pubs. Because we were trying to get Serena before she did her last tour, and the word back was, no, that not from her directly, but like her management and stuff, Serena's theatres and arenas just. But I said, no, we're on about locally, we can do literally what we did this year. We didn't go, she didn't have to drive half an hour from the house.
Man.
An hour max maybe. Not even, no. It's all Tyrone, Donegal, Derry. So, close to home, get it out of your system, find out what works, find out what doesn't work, make a solid hour. So what I said to her, see, by the time you go on the SSE arena, not only will you know your set, you'll be able to play about.
Aye, but...
So see if you've got your jokes,
Aye.
you can mess around it. You can play about and do other things, and things might come to your head and all, but as long as you have that foundation in place, you'll be grand.
But you know what I like Serena for too? She's doing all this whilst being 40. She's more relatable to us. Like, we've had young comedians on before too, and they're just like, during the day, what do you do, man? I just smoke a doob and watch TV. And
Well, she still has to do school runs and
Aye.
whatnot, and dealing with death and divorce and dealing with life as well as. So that's the thing. You're like be funny,
Aye.
you know, and that's your fucking job. Like, and you're like, what I'm really interested in, is her skits. When does she have the time to do it? Where's the inspiration come from?
Aye.
Does she have a studio set up to just go? Because anytime I go to do a skit, it's like, I suppose if you're full time, if you were off all day, we could do skits all day.
Oh, aye.
If we were doing podcasts and skits,
Aye.
So we would have to go right from 9
I-
a.m. to 12 every day, or 3 days a week skits.
You come up with good some, like, because we come up with a lot of skits off the back of the podcast and then never bother our hook.
Oh, I'd be brilliant there, and then just...
Nah, man.
No, man. We literally are, no, man.
The many skits that never made it.
I know. No, man.
The many skits just made it under the bottom of the sock and washed.
Washed away into the distance. Then you see some other who do it.
I know, man.
And just any time I do a good skit, you always have the same. Well, I was thinking of doing that, you know, and fuck up.
Aye.
There's a couple of ones that you go, why didn't I just do that? Or do you ever see ones that are so fucking basic but brilliant?
Unbelievable.
They're the best ones.
That's why I don't even laugh at them. I just be like, fuck, that's unreal there. How do you know?
Like, you try and do the skits of the jokes through that I threw away. I threw away a garden joke because it wasn't working on stage, but it was like funny because it was like the joke. Do you see that one now? When I was at school, I went to one of them health check days, and the nurse came in and was doing that thing with the knee.
Yeah.
And when the nurse touched my knee, my shorts moved. And I was in front of all the lads in the class, so the abuse I got for the next 5 years, they just called me by the nurse's name, Gordon. I said, listen, you think that was bad? Poor Gordon got a serious nickname. So, twisting it, the Gordon's a man. The nurse was a man.
Yes.
And then he was fit to my wins. That's the joke. Like, think of the nickname Gordon got. Forgive me a root. It was bad enough getting called Gordon for 4 years, but poor Gordon, the nickname he got, I don't want to
I think
repeat.
I did see that, you know, I think I did.
It doesn't work.
I think you have to think about it.
Nah, put more work into it. Because it's all lies, but it's a fucking joke.
But I mean, you're
Because people think nurse, they're thinking, fuck, good looking nurse came in, got him aroused. It was Big Gordon with fat hands. I mean,
sausage fingers.
the other one is Ant-Man. Doesn't work on stage. So I threw that away too. It's like I love dressing up. I love superheroes and Comic-Con when I was young. I used to love Spider-Man, Superman, the Hulk. My uncle, he fucking introduced him to me. He actually loved dressing up as Ant-Man. Well, let's say dressed. He made the full transition. Now he is my Ant-Man.
He's my Ant-Man.
Now he is my Ant-Man. It's not working on stage.
No.
It's mad. This is the point of Serena Terry. Me and you sitting, like I've said jokes in here, me and you went, brought it to the stage.
I know, but it's the objective nature of comedy, I think.
That's it. It's like, does it happen there and then? And did you see the video of me more or less blowing the batch on stage? Fucking when I was doing a joke, I went to take a sip of the beer and it just went for ages too. And they trapped it and put it out, the fuckers.
Who?
Cave Hall Comedy. Let me see. No.
That's the kind of thing.
That was the end of the joke. He's sweating.
A t-shirt short?
I know it'll all fun up when I was looking in the mirror. The jeans are too tight as well. Oh, here she is. Just pretend that I fucking done it in front of your woman. She was telling me she sells trailers. Oh, this is a bit you did that in the trailer room there. But that was just you to just stand and wait for the beer to end. And I always say never go up by a bottle because it does that.
Right.
Foams up and when you're like, there's nothing worse than you fucking whole crowd looking you're you're like you're stopping it from going everywhere. Like.
Coming out your nose.
That was a good idea, guy, but it was just so much went on around it. And then the heat. I just sent for free hankies there. Cotton hankies.
Did you?
I don't want to be. I have the wrist things.
Aye.
They're alright too, but I just didn't think because it's not usually bad now at this time of year.
Yeah.
It's the summer when I get it.
Aye.
Anyway, I was
But
mad anyway. I was really fucking. I don't know. I need to think about what they wear on stage, hey, because I just wear what's in the house. I'm thinking, do you wear fucking a shirt?
Do a McAwee wear the same thing?
Same thing. He's got his comedy outfit.
Aye, the wee yellow t-shirt.
Aye. See if you fucking burping me again, sir. I will.
I don't know, and one.
You suck that one on, you sick bastard.
I make a wee. I wonder does he lay out his stuff?
Is that there, yours there?
Aye.
What flavour was it? Is that nice, eh?
Chocolate and caramel. But it's bad manners to eat on a podcast.
That's what, you want to hear the noises coming out of you?
Because I had the exact same dinner that I had from the last podcast last week.
I might get a long shirt. You throw over a t-shirt, maybe?
Snood.
Just that. Is that the neck thing, just?
Oh, the big long pajama thing.
I've got two of them.
I know you do. Yeah.
No, but I just might get like a shirt. I always see I'm looking at the big fellas, they always do it. They would never go out with a t-shirt on, there's always a shirt over it, and I think that's a sweat collector. So I was looking at my arms and they were shining and everything. I was like, the ready black man. Because I had to,
The Lady Lick?
I had to do 35 minutes.
The Ready Break Man. What does that even... Oh, the wee glow.
He was glowing when he came in the morning. It was fucking that warm. There was a sheen off it and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ almighty.
Here comes the Ready Break Man.
I remember, I swear to God this happened, right? I was sweating one time and I was doing all my mouth and facing all there and I went like that and the sweat went shh and the gears drink.
Oh, my God.
I didn't mention it at all.
Oh.
And I stared it out like.
Did she see it?
No.
Oh, you
She drank it.
dirty... Oh,
I know.
that's fucking disgusting.
It's not my fault.
Whose fault would you say that is?
God for giving me a condition.
You're the Ready Break Man and Connor's,
Hyperhydration is called.
Connor's got the feet.
Feet and face. He's got the sweats as well. But the thing about sweating is when you think about it, it happens. Unless it's really warm and you can't cope. But see, if I'm sweating and I think about it, I sweat more. But see, sometimes I go, fuck, I didn't even sweat that whole gig. Because it wasn't even entering my head. It's strange.
I mind being the most sweatiest, warmest on my wedding day because I was wearing a waistcoat. And I thought it was really warm, but I had nothing to do with it. It was anxiety and panic. And
That's a trigger for sweat too.
Hey, man, you're standing up.
It's not even stand-up. I would get more pressure public speaking at work than I would doing stand-up. To stand-up, I don't give a fuck what comes out of my mouth.
I know, but it's still a form of public speaking. Like, it's not a form, it is.
But it's me up there being funny. Well, like, I actually do better now at public speaking because I don't go up there trying to be Mr. Professional. I just try and get up and be me and get the point across.
Aye, like a working class comedian.
Aye. This is what I think wrong with me too. I'm no good with big words, right? Obviously, anybody
Yeah.
listens to the fucking
Lady Black Man.
I am. Not even. I'm on about. There's big words I'm ready to say that goes into the sentence. And I'm going, does that even fucking? It's like whenever fucking Only Fools and Horses did Bonjour when he was leaving and all. Bonjour. It was all out of. It wasn't. I think it was because I didn't educate myself properly until I was in uni. I went through school hiding and skiving and not doing work and messing and being the boy at the back of the class or sent for messages or always lost my book or my bag or schemed 47 days in fourth year. 47 days.
Not bad.
My ma thought I was off 6. She says I've been counting this year. Opened the report. 47. That was my first rate took I received, I think.
Really?
Oh, my ma could punch it. And then 5th year hardly went. 5th year we had some negotiating. My ma, or the school fucked up here. My ma went into the school and says he's only interested in art and English, and that's all they let me do in 5th year, art and English. So I was doing a lot of PEs, swinging on ropes and all.
We're just timetable.
I wasn't even, I were just timetable, but I was doing a lot. I was like doing far too many periods art. I only got a C as well, didn't put in anything. Like I had about 6 classes.
He puts his head there, he'll get an A. See.
That was my ma talking. I was like trying to get somebody off the booze. You know, whenever you go to them dry out clinics, I have a mate here needs to come out. He goes, we're not taking him unless he wants to ring us and tell us himself.
Aye.
It's the same as studying and all. My ma's trying to get us put in the higher classes and all, and we were dopey. So I just didn't have a good relationship with fucking education. I didn't really look at my education until I was about 21, 22. So I think it's too late. It's like learning, do you know there's some languages in Africa you have to be born under, you can never learn it.
Yeah.
Well, the ones that have all them.
Clicks and clacks.
Even Scottish people, the way they pronounce their R's. Do you know what I mean? Arr. They get that, like, how does that roll off the tongue?
It's a dialect.
It's just normal for their tongue.
Even when they say Barcelona.
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 But when you hear Ali McCoy doing his commentating, he rolls his R's.
Aye.
Your man, what do you call him to the, I was going to say Hangler there, but the politician with the hat and glasses. He's anti-Trump and all. He always pronounces his R's with a rrr.
Jonathan Was?
No, he can't say his R's.
You can't roll the R's?
He couldn't fucking, no.
I know, man, I'd love to learn a language, you know.
It's not too late. Why'd you learn Irish?
I was actually looking up at Duolingo, but it's fucking, everything costs money, man. Everything's like £30 a month.
What country's got the most Irish speakers? Which country in the world has the most
Irish language?
Yes.
Ireland.
China.
And what's the context?
What
behind
country has the most English speakers?
that? America.
China. I know people are reaching for their phones and Googling shit unless you're out power walking. Keep walking. But I'm right. Might be right about the Irish part, but the English, definitely.
China has the most.
Well, I know there's a Chinese, Irish, Gaelic, Gaeltacht in China, and none of them have ever been in Ireland.
What's that? 30 people?
But English is number one. There's more English speakers in China than any other country in the world.
Ah,
They
fuck.
can speak English.
Sorry, folks. I need to fucking Google this bullshit.
Wasn't that right yesterday about the ice hockey?
Not really.
I was. An Irishman.
Last week.
Last week.
Which country has the
Most English speakers. You made a word that wrong.
It depends whether you mean total English speakers or native.
I'm not native.
Well, I was right. China's not even on it. United States is 300 plus million.
That's wrong. India second. Was it India then I was meant to say?
Even native and
Native's
native
different.
plus second language, it's still America's top of both.
Seckles. It's not your language, I know you can't.
China nowhere.
Right, and so what's China's... Why did I know that?
You didn't know it.
So if that comes up...
A lot of your facts end in China.
if that comes up in a pub quiz, you know the wrong answer, anyway.
Like, I would have thought America.
And then number 2 then? That's mad. Wish I'd have fucking said India.
You still would have been wrong.
But I would have went close. I'm always close. I'm always like...
You said China.
I'm always a continent away.
China was fucking an alien.
Did you know if you steal a bike
China.
in China, the
was
Japanese
China.
will come look at you?
China.
It was Japan, I said, wasn't it?
It'll be back in 24 hours. Fucking dopey her.
So what's 7?
Aye, and I want to talk about 7. So we'll come back to 7, right? So I said last week about doing a wee social experiment, which I thought would be interesting. I think we should, in terms of to see how cultured we are, we should watch 2 films. I think I'll like one of the films. I don't think you'll like any of the films.
Why don't we pick one for each other?
Right.
Life is Beautiful.
Is that about the war?
Mm-hmm.
I think I like that.
It's brilliant. From what I remember, I'll watch it again with because it's on the dongle.
But I would like you to watch these 2 films. Would you look forward to watch? One of them is Hamnet.
What's that?
It's Shakespeare when he was young.
Oh, fuck off. I'll go chat GBT, give me a fucking synopsis.
It's about grief. They lose their child. It's meant to be quite sad. It's meant to be brilliant. But would you not entertain that at all?
No. Well, there's one out there, one that was going to win Oscars and all. It's on Netflix. You see it? It's about a lumberjack or something.
Train Dreams.
Did you watch it?
No.
Why?
I hear it's quite slow. I hear it's...
See, when you hear, it's a slow burner, but you need to sit with it. Fuck off.
But
You've got 30 seconds, I think, with a movie. We need
the second film was going to be Wuthering Heights.
away and fuck off. What are you doing to me?
But would you not open your mind for two films?
That's not what... Right, you're Brokeback Mountain then.
I've watched that.
Have you?
It's a brilliant film. Have you not watched Brokeback Mountain?
Oh, the silhouette riding wouldn't...
Oh man, that's fucking great.
No, it wouldn't be for me. Do you think that's more people that are homophobic that go on like that? Oh, Brokeback.
It's a fucking brilliant film.
No, I've literally never seen it. I'm not homophobic at all.
It's class. It's very good. Like, I would remind you of that. I swear, something happening to people in a town, in a place where you're not allowed to be that thing.
Aye. So the two of them, the two cowboys weren't, or was one of them open?
No, one of them's married to a woman.
Oh, nice juicing up.
Aye.
Juice everywhere.
It's good. Like, tragic.
Right. Because they actually died in real life.
There is that.
Philadelphia was
So
brilliant.
would you not open your mind for the listeners, for the Hamnet
Nah,
and
do you know
Wuthering
who-
Heights?
Do you know who
really
listens to our... Do you know the type of people listen to our real...
educated, cultured.
red-blooded, cultured Irish and British.
Well, I'm going to watch Hamlet this week.
Fit it in somewhere or what?
Wait.
Fucking Hamlet.
But it's
like-
something you can watch with a woman.
See, Arlo wouldn't watch that. See if there's aliens in it at all. Look behind the man. It's fucking Hamlet.
But would you know,
Hamlet.
a good story, an exploration of the
Do you
grief.
know Hamlet is going to be one? Is it like literally like one of them? They're going to be talking in Hamlet style. Converse.
Well, it's set in that time, but it's him.
Oh,
Alas!
Dear Walters, how are you feeling today? No fucking no.
And you know what? So I was listening to a podcast about Wuthering Heights.
What is that?
It's like a love story.
But is there not like a series of it?
I think it was.
So there's no point in going to fucking.
But now this is where we circle back to 7. So on this podcast, they were saying like, if they had phones in Wuthering Heights, a lot of the problems would have been sorted because they could have just rang each other. It was all writing letters. So Ronan brought it up to me. So you've never seen 7,
I watched it last night.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
But during the week, he was telling me he's really slow, and he was getting annoyed because Morgan Freeman was in a library researching stuff.
But the way it was is this is what I'm talking about, and then Connor was always did you.
But you
not-
turned it off.
Aye. Yawn. It wasn't because nowadays they could find that out. Well, I'll tell you what it is. So,
Go.
1995, they did the movie.
Yeah.
So before that, I think there was no DNA and there was no internet.
No.
95.
There was DNA, there wasn't internet.
Was there DNA in 95?
Oh, I think so, why?
Was this based then in an earlier time?
No.
Because they were just going... So they got a fingerprint. And they went into the guy with those fingerprints.
Aye, but did the fingerprint not take him to the wrong person? Did he not do that on purpose?
And what I'm talking about is this.
Right.
The guy's the fingerprints that they got that they wanted to get a match was a boy sitting in a room, now with a computer, but he had to match them himself. He says, listen, you could sit if you want, but the last time I did this took 3 days.
Aye, because the DNA in the 80s, because I watched that...
Well, this was a fingerprint, but what I'm saying is nowadays it would just go straight. You would probably get the fingerprint, take a photo of it there and then at the crime scene, and find out instantly who owns it.
Mm.
Instead of going, stop scratching your bum again. Instead of, and just what, so the part that I was telling you boys about that was boring me at the start, to be honest. And I think that because I didn't see it when it came out, it's not one of them films that actually, it's shite. That's what it is.
It's shite.
I didn't like it. So there's a part where he's researching the 7 deadly sins.
Aye.
And then they did a whole music montage of him looking through books and all.
Aye. What you had to do.
Oh, I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just saying, isn't it I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying it was a boring
But you
film.
turned it straight off after that.
Didn't like the film. So
Not even the end.
I guessed it.
Right.
So apparently when I was chatting to people then, you wouldn't have guessed it back in the day.
I know.
But because everything's all about twists and shock now.
Well, that was one of the main. It was Sixth Sense and Seven and
Aye.
Fight Club.
Sixth Sense too, caught that on before it. Didn't Fight Club, I didn't at all. Didn't watch all that either, thought it was shite. So
you don't like good
Morgan
films.
Freeman, what are you talking about? Morgan Freeman then photocopied all the books that he got together. But it's just what I was saying, these boys, is now you can just chat on the ChatGPT or whatever, AI, and they'll give you everything on the 7 Deadly Sins in a second.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We were on about that one too, about, like, I watched Wedding Singer and he had to catch up on his woman in the airport. Well, nowadays you just ring him, hey, don't be going anywhere. No, he was getting taxis and he had to run over to the roofs of taxis to cross the road and no, and then I was running through the crowd and fucking end up in the plane there. But there's a wild lot of that you can't do anymore, or you have to do it pretend you're back in a time, because remember they did what I call Wicker Man again. Mm-hmm. People had mobiles then.
Right.
The original Wicker Man was.
Hey, I don't. These boys are a bit strange, you know. Just ring somebody. Hey.
So the original Wicker Man, there was a telephone box somewhere in Ireland. Do you know what I mean? That was it. And somebody pulled the lead out.
Yeah.
So you could believe that they were stuck there.
You just send an email. Hey, go on.
Trains, planes, and automobiles.
Aye.
Can't do that again. They could remake it from that time, but what would be the point? Because it's a classic. You couldn't do it now.
Home Alone.
What? Aye.
Hey, you alright? Aye. Look, we fucking forgot about you. Hey, we'll be back now.
Fucking check that thing out and all we use.
The tracker. Aye.
Just thought, there he is. He's still in the house. Stupid cunts. We'll send somebody back. Follow him over.
Go on, email Kevin there.
FaceTime Kev. Where the fuck? Hold on, send the taxi back.
Home Alone, but FaceTime.
Aye. So it's no. I think I got too late. But then I was telling you about that Nazi one, about the Jews going into the comedy, dark comedy.
Oh, Life is Beautiful.
I love that, and I went back. I only watched that a couple of years ago, like long after it came out. So that was good. So not necessarily. I just didn't like it. Didn't think it was a great movie at all. Connor loves it. 7 times he's watched it.
So you're telling me you will not watch
7 times 7.
Hamnet?
Hamnet? No, well, fuck. Well, for the purpose of this, I'll absolutely not. You can tell me about it.
It's really sad, like.
I wouldn't be.
It's a crime one, like.
No. Unless I have a bad hangover, I'll cry at anything, like.
Name one film you cried at.
AWOL, when they let go of Van Damme at the end. Came on over that hole. What the? Who will watch my children?
Ooh,
Who will mind my children?
Ooh, fuck, that was a tight one. What was the one, something in the stars? The girl was cancer, and it was a tight one too. Finding Nemo one time with a real downer. Hangover, lying in bed, cry my eyes out. One Saturday morning.
Oh man, there's times it's just the way emotions get you.
I would be quite emotional, like I would cry films like.
What did I see that got me emotion?
I swear, maybe a bit emotional.
Did you? I didn't. There was one there, but it's just strange as swans that get you.
You like need. You
I'm
need like.
coming home. I'm coming home. Those getting their dogs back. Do you know what I love now? The one with the funny face that's going down the escalator. Just can't stop. I mean, it's just watching it.
What's coming home?
It's a song comes on whenever there's soldiers returning to their family. They're going into the school and the wee girl sees their daddy.
Oh yes, they get me.
Or the wee girls seeing their daddy coming. They get overexcited and all. And they're just fuck. That's emotional. That's emotional.
They get me.
Somebody seeing colour for the first time and stuff.
Or wee boy hearing.
Oh man, class. Wee miracles they get. Definitely.
No films.
I'm trying to think of tell me once.
Hamnet.
Braveheart was emotional. Like it was like, God, you bastard! Name of the fella as well. Giuseppe's dead man. Ding, 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 ding. No, we fucking tears out. But I don't know. No, I would get that, but it could be a fucking program or it could be a cartoon. It doesn't necessarily just hit you in the feels.
Marley and Me.
I'm not emotional unless what's that with the dog?
Aye.
Greyhound.
No. Like
Tearing a dog. What was that one? Far and Away. No.
Far and Away, was it? No.
He had the white horse and all, and they're getting the travellers. Into the West.
Into the West.
That was brilliant. I like that. Anything where children are getting pulled away from parents, or do you know what I mean? Or that would get me. You see a wee Wayne, and so on doesn't happen to them fair.
Sleepers.
Wasn't it? It wouldn't make you cry like.
Don't make me cry, but fuck.
Oh, it was like fucking.
That was like the first time
Get
that
'em.
you kind of fucking knew about paedophiles and.
Aye. And the priest lied for them
Aye.
to get him off.
Tight.
And then
Right.
meeting them later on, I'm going, I was only a bit of crack. What are you talking about? No.
Yeah.
No.
Did they kill them?
The whole world's full of fucking.
Did they go back and they didn't go back and kill
Did I get
them?
on my sat around the table? Do you remember us? That's what then the priest had to lie that he was with them
Aye.
as an alibi. And we
Forget
was
it's been fucking years. I actually wouldn't mind watching it.
some fucking
Jason Patrick.
lineup too. Aye, he was on the.
Speed 2. Bad.
Did you cry at that?
No.
What about Lion King? Mustafa's dead, man. Ding, 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 ding. I'm doing Giuseppe's dead. Mustafa's dead, man. Dun, 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 dun,
Mustafa's dead,
dun, dun.
man.
All the toilet rolls coming out of the line.
We're going out the front,
Mustafa
front door of the cave.
Aye. Aye. There probably would have been loads that.
Well, I Google a few sad films.
Sad. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think like, see at the end of Armageddon when I was younger.
Oh, aye.
I want to shake the hand of the bravest man I've ever met in my life.
I was sad.
You know what I mean?
He stays behind.
He stays behind. He pretends that he was Schindler's List.
Green Mile? I didn't really like the Green Mile.
It was alright. It was overrated.
Oh, fuck. Manchester by the Sea is brutal.
Never seen it.
Great show. Boy in the Striped Pajamas, haven't seen it. $1 Million
Never
Baby.
seen the boy in the striped pajamas.
No.
That'll get you.
Aye.
Aye. That's an example of. Oh, go and watch the boy in the striped pajamas, hey?
$1 Million Baby?
Didn't like it.
Didn't like it either. Terms of Endearment.
Never seen it.
The Pianist was excellent.
Was it? Can't remember. Was he having to play the piano for Nazis?
Aye.
It's some. Do you know when you go into the 30 best ever movies? There's always in there.
Aye, Pianist is good. I actually don't remember
Penis?
a lot. I love The Pianist.
I love watching the penis. It's a hard watch.
Comes up on you.
Pokes you in the back. Oh, no foreskin too because it's Jewish. Is he Jewish? Isn't he? Jewish. Isn't it Jojo?
Requiem for a Dream is tight watching now. It's,
What's that?
It's
That sounds familiar.
it's a real fucking bleak ending. Like,
Manchester by the Sea, good.
oh, brilliant, sir.
Is it?
One of my top five.
That
Oh, that is.
is it.
Aye.
Is it a slow burner as well? All I see is them walking down by the beach with their hands in their pockets, and it's just like, oh, turn that off. They
Aye, man, like he's like really fucked up the whole film, and he's crabbing as fuck, and he doesn't want to speak to anybody, and then you find out why. Like, and it's just like kind of hits home.
Does it a while long wait to find out? But
No. But then he's like asked to take on like his brother's son, and he doesn't want to do it, and he doesn't know we can understand why, and then just takes you back to the traumatic event that happened. You're just like, oh my god, what would you do? What would you do? Like, then it all kind of falls into place for you about why he's reacting like that, and then you kind of relate to him and go like, how would I be? And you're just like, so brittle. Like,
apparently the one about your man taking us, it's like post-apocalyptic. He had to cross America with his son.
The Road.
It's another one.
It's bleak.
The road is long.
Like, did you ever watch?
I like them where like they have to look after this Wayne and they don't like the Wayne. Oh, fuck off. And then,
They like
like
him.
Leon at the end was the most.
It's good, aye.
But, you know, then
Do you ever watch The Mist? How it ends?
The Mist is at them all in the supermarket.
Aye.
I can't remember the end, but I thought it
Well,
was decent.
spoiler for The Mist coming up in 3, 2, 1. They're all at the car at the end. He shoots the whole family, and the mist subsides, and it's the army. They're all saved, but he's shot the whole family, wife, Wayne's.
Because they thought the Mist.
Because
Thanks for telling me that. Eh?
the monsters are coming. He's like, right, shoots them all, gets out of the car, they're all saved. He's just killed them all.
Fucking hell.
Stand there like a ready break, man.
Who was the fucking boy that did that? It was a cult. It was a cult, and he was the main boy, and he got them all. They poisoned themselves. One last prayer. They found about fucking 100 bodies. He probably still alive.
Well, David Koresh was Waco. Do you ever watch Waco, the TV series?
I get it.
Oh, it's a tight watch at the end, eh? Where they burn the house.
They're just going in and shooting, just.
No, they burn it. Tight. Right, well, on that happy note, will we get back to
Watching movies and fucking work.
the house?
It's late now, dark outside.
You'll be alright driving home.
Oh, I got it. I'm going to run. You went to the gym at 8?
Football night.
That's a nice get.
No, then.
Okay, on my own again then, pumping 11 fucking heavyweights.
Well, we're at 25
Thanks for
minutes.
listening. Anybody that's listening, go to my show and fucking the Nerve Centre. in
You
September.
did you put out the poster today?
I don't know. I have to check my emails. I was just so busy, man. Thank you. Bye bye.
Up a fucking hoots.
It's the big, massive, the big massive podcast. Yo, the big massive podcast. Oh, the best podcast by day, big massive by night. Holy mess, you know I'm on a mess. Big, massive podcast.